Deborah. I was actually tagged for a video by Caitlin of the YA Bookworm blogger. And this tag was the big book tag. But the tag itself was created by the wonderful One Tag One Review. But so essentially for this tag, you're going to be showing 5 big books that you have read and then 2 books that you have not yet read. And I'm just going off books that I own on my shelves. I've read so many library books over my life that I don't even know. So I'm just gonna go off these ones and let's just see what I come up with. Okay, so I'm gonna try and go from lowest to highest. So first we have The Star Won't Go Out by Esther Earl. So this book is 431 pages, and granted, it's not full pages, but the book is a biggin. And this is my number 5. So next I have A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness, and this book has 579 pages in it. It's like a historical fiction paranormal romance. It's got like a lot of stuff going on, and granted it probably could be a smidgen shorter, but I really enjoyed this book and it's really awesome and you guys should really read it because it's so good. Next we have Mabay, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. This book has 766 pages and it is really good. I mean, I don't even have to say anything for this one. Yes. Next we have A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. There are 835 pages to this book. This series is gonna take such a long flippin' time, but it is really good. It's really good, and the pages do actually like zip by so crazy fast. You don't feel like you're reading an 800-page book, especially because it's so tiny. You're just like, oh, this is like a cute little book. Nah, these pages are so thin. Alright, this is my biggest book that I have read. This is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. This book is flippin' cray. 1,006 pages. It doesn't look like a 1,000-page book. Oh my god, it took me forever, but it was pretty good. I really liked it. If I didn't like it, I probably would have stopped. It was really intimidating and I didn't read it for the longest time because it was just like, I could read like 4 books or 1. Yay! Okay, those are the 5 biggest books that I've read that are currently living on my bookshelf. Now for the 2 biggest books on my shelf that I haven't read. There's a flippin' lot of books that I have not yet read on my shelf, but 2 of them are quite large, so I'll show you. First we have The Host. This book is 619 pages. I didn't read this book for a long time because one of my friends told me that it really sucked, and I was just like, oh, So then I didn't buy it, I didn't borrow it, I didn't read it. But now I've been hearing just phenomenal things about it, so I went to the thrift store and I bought it, I think like 2 or so weeks ago. So many people have said nothing but like phenomenal things about this book, so I'm really excited to read it. Granted, my TBR is quite girthy, but this book will happen, and hopefully will be the butter to my bread or whatever, and yeah, I'm excited. Lastly, we have this book. This book is City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare, the last book in the Mortal Instruments series. So there are 725 pages. When they first started coming out, my friend was like, yo dog, hop on that. Like now, and I did. I read the first 3 books and they were amazing, and then that's when they said there wasn't gonna be any more books, and then I actually pretty much, I didn't forget about it, but I didn't really look for anything new about the series or the author. This was a time when I didn't really buy books. I would go to the thrift store and just find nice looking books, but I would never go into bookstores because I refused to buy new books because I was really cheap. But then once I started like watching booktube videos, that's when I found out that there was more books. And now I have acquired them all, and I'm really needing to finish this like yesterday. I'm really ashamed that it took me so long, and because I was in love with the series as it was just coming out. It was my jam and I loved it, and then I let it go. But yeah, so I really need to read this book. I'm excited. But yes, so those are all of my very large books that currently reside on my bookshelf. I am pleased at the books that I have read because that means I have a sense of accomplishment. But for those that remain unread, they're they're terrifying and I avoid them because ain't nobody got time for that. But I'm really excited to read like all the books on my shelf, and granted it might take a while, I will get to them one day. Yes. Do you guys have any books that you are also procrastinating? Because I do it. I'm assuming other people do it. Tell me what they are and we can be like, yes, we're procrastinating together. Because that makes it alright. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you guys later.